Is it the 56? I don't even think I have it in here. Yeah. Yeah, it's day 56. Pretty sure. The Blaze No Death Mania Challenge. Yeah, I didn't do that right. No, I did. Okay. Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. I've got a No Death Mania with two characters, Axel and Max, so I've already done it. I just haven't done it with Blaze yet. If I get it with Blaze, I'll investigate with Skate, because Skate will be the last character, and a character no one's gotten a no death with. Yee. So, a player named King Iopa, who's the only other person besides me to have a no death on Mania in this game, has gotten a Blaze no death, and an Axel no death. So I'm the only person to have Max. He's currently the only person to have Blaze. No one has Skate. But yeah, I'll see how. How's it going, Viking? Anthopants, yeah. I'll see how viable Skate is. I think my assumption is we're gonna find out real fast that Skate's not viable at all. Yeah. Jay bro, how's it going? Could be. It could be the day, yeah. It could be the day. I did a little bit of 7 practice today. I think I put in like maybe 6 runs on the save state, which is just like, you know, I die to the Jets or the Ninjas or whatever and reset it. So I got like 6 runs in, didn't get anywhere on any of them. I'm usually half paying attention when I'm putting in practice runs. But yesterday I had a no death 7 during my practice runs, which was cool. And then a couple days before that I had a no death 7. So I've gotten 3 no death 7s on the 7 elevator. I just have to do it during an actual run though. But it is something you can get progressively better at to an extent. It's always going to be up to, like, you know, the game can just make it so difficult you'll never get through it, but you can get good enough where maybe, like, at some point you're like, all right, like 1 in, you know, X amount of runs. And I think like the 1 in 20 is actually really good. I'm hoping I'm at 1 in 20 right now. But yeah, I think I'm at 1 in 20. 1 in 20 runs of 7, I should have 1 go through. I'm gonna end up. Okay, good. Yeah, I think when I was like kind of Soch King, how's it going? Would I have better luck if I said yeah, if you didn't say good luck? I don't think it really matters. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. appreciate the sentiment, though. Yeah, but yeah, when I was at like peak Axel playing and I got the no death with Axel, I felt like if I kept going, I'd have another no death with Axel in like a week or two. Like, I just felt like I got that good at it. And I think with Max, I had a day where I actually got through 7 twice in the same day. I think I biffed it on 8 both of those days, but I was getting to that point where like I was getting really good, like a 1 in 8 runs with Max, and I would definitely have a like no death 7. The only problem is, yeah, 8's really tough with Max, and 8's a lot easier with Axel. I'm gonna get people saying bad luck to me and all sorts of weird stuff just to try and counter jinxing. Yeah, my favorite's when I actually finish a game and then the flurry of different responses that I get. They're like, it was like a handful of good games and a handful of bad games. Just ridiculous stuff. Oh my gosh. Kurobo80. Oh, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it, Kurobo. Yeah. Oh. But, yeah, there's always... I'm just happy everyone has a really good sense of humor. And they kind of... Everyone seems to kind of get what's going on here, too. And the ridiculousness of the challenge. This is not good. Oh! AB Killen, how's it going? Headband, how's the progress coming? My PB is 3 deaths. The best I've done on 7 elevator, on 7 I should say, is a 1 death on stream. But I've gotten, I've done no death 7 elevator 3 times in practice. So it's something I can do. My guess is that I'm around the 1 in 20 range for no death 7. Meaning if I get to 7 like 20 times during a run, one of those times I should have a no death 7. So I'm getting very close. I've done no death 8 multiple times on stream. So yeah, it's just really all of it coming together. How much harder is it for me on stream? It's not much harder. The thing that makes it harder on stream is more I worked so hard to get to 7 just for the Jets to instantly biff it because they don't feel like cooperating at all. That's more what makes it hard. But I've done this twice before, so I mean this is my 3rd time going for a no death. So I know what to expect. I know what this is. I know it doesn't matter how mad I get or you know. I remember one time I was having trouble getting through 7 with someone. Anyway, and I went into like max focus mode. And you don't want to see me in max focus mode. And I got like destroyed. And I was like, oh, okay, it doesn't matter how hard I try. Like, it doesn't matter. If I'm focusing so hard, I'm going to end up in the freaking hospital. Like, 7 just isn't going to give it to me if it doesn't want to give it to me. I just have to play good enough. That's it. I don't have to, like, kill myself to try and get it. That being said, I have gone into max focus mode for 8 a couple times and actually made it through in situations where I probably shouldn't have been able to make it through. So 8's a little bit of a different story, but that's alright. It's a numbers game, yeah. Like Monopoly, what are you talking about? You play a good person at Monopoly, they're gonna win like 9 out of 10 times, just so you're aware. Yeah, like Monopoly is like, there's a lot of luck involved in Monopoly, but yeah. I've played Monopoly against people where I called that I was going to win, had all the luck against me, and I still won at Monopoly because I just have better strategy. And I was even teaching them how to beat me as well, and they still couldn't beat me. So, yeah, if you have good strategy in Monopoly, you're gonna win. 9 out of 10 times you'll win. Anyway, I didn't like your example. That's what I'm trying to say. You get your Monopoly example, you throw it in the trash can. How's it going, Kenny the Creator? Only one person has done this with. There's only 2 people who have no death mania in this game, me and King Iopa. And King Iopa has it with Axel and Blaze, and I have it with Axel and Max. So I was the first person to pull it off. I did it with Axel, and then I did it with Max, and then King Iopa was the second person to pull it off. He did it with Axel, and then he did it with Blaze, because he's not really a Max player. Yeah. I like to say that I'm not really a Blaze player, but it's actually not true because I was the first person to get a 1 credit clear with Blaze, and I was the first person to 9+ with Blaze. So I'm actually, in fact, I am a like all characters player. I'm just better with some characters than others, and yeah, I'm much better with Max than I am with any of the other characters, just because his style of play allows you to improvise, and I'm much more of an improv player than. Once I have to start punch spamming and doing stuff that kind of you turn your brain off for, I start messing up, and I don't know. If anyone ever watches my punch spams, they'll just be like, oh my gosh, you're terrible at punch spamming, or if I gotta repeatedly do like backwards jumps in a corner, I'm always messing them up. I just can't, my brain can't handle the boring mechanical stuff very well. Not the game Monopoly, a real Monopoly. Oh, how silly of me. Okay. Kenny's wondering what I had for dinner. Are you gonna follow my dinner plan or something like that? I had 3 hot dogs, no buns, just the hot dogs. They were like Nathan's hot dogs, so they're like all beef hot dogs. And then I had a hamburger, no bun, just the hamburger meat, just the meat. Let me think. And then I had some veggies, which is like carrots and broccoli and cauliflower. Yeah. But yeah, I'm more on like a keto diet, so it's very like low carb. And I feel like it helps with like inflammation. Because the older I get, the more like my knees and my hands will hurt. But since I've been on it, my knees and hands haven't really hurt. And my back too. My back's like just shredded from doing real jobs when I was younger. Real jobs? What are those? They're the kind of jobs that shred your back. That's the kind of, that's what they are. Kind of jobs where you're bleeding at the end of the day. So yeah, if you have a job where you're not, at the end of the day, you're not bleeding, burned, electrocuted, drowned, and it's not like you don't have a real job, but you probably have a cushy job, which is totally cool. But anyway. But yeah, I've had a lot of jobs where you just end up getting wrecked working these jobs. Where the older guys who are like in their 50s talk about being on like, painkillers and stuff like that, and you're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be doing this when I get into my 50s then. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Aluhis, how's it going? Yeah, who else is giving it a try other than Turbo Nixter? I know Turbo Nixter's trying it. I wanted, after I got a no death, I thought like the floodgates were going to open and everyone was going to be able to get no deaths in this game. Like, that was just like, I was like, oh, cool. Like, I just set the new standard for the game. But it turns out that did not happen. And when I went for no death with Max, I realized why it didn't happen. Because it wasn't just a, like, breaking through the barrier of difficulty and the mental barrier of everyone thinking it was impossible for so long. It actually is impossible to do. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, it's one of those things, like, when I think about it, I still can't really even believe anyone's pulled it off. Except for King Iopa, that I do believe, because, yeah, I do think he's just that stinking good. He's the only one I'm comfortable saying that about, though. No one else gets that compliment. No one else. I don't care who you are. UB Legend? Oh, thank you, UB Legend, yeah. I'm just... Spotify, how's it going? Yeah. I hope everyone realized that I'm just ranting right now. It's nothing I'm saying actually makes any sense, right? Everyone knows that, right? The mad rantings of a lunatic. Yeah, it is... When no one's done it, there's certain games where, like, I never actually went for no death in Streets of Rage 4 because because I didn't think it was gonna ever be a problem for me. So, like, I got a no death in Streets of Rage 4 when I wasn't going for a no death in Streets of Rage 4. You know. And that's just kind of like what I assumed was going to happen. That, like, the really good players, it's not like you don't have to be really good. The really good players were going to get no deaths in Streets of Rage 4 just by the very nature of, you know, you're speedrunning the game and all of a sudden, like, now you're on level whatever, 8, and you haven't died yet. And then your speedrun dies, but you're like, I haven't died yet, maybe I'll just try and go for a no death, and you end up doing it, you know. And that's pretty much what was happening. But yeah, I think the real challenge in 4 is actually the full combo perfects on every level. Doing that, like, a full run of that, I think that's like the that's a really good challenge to try for if you want to push yourself on 4. I wouldn't mind trying one of these days, but I don't. It would take me a while before my memory, you know, to just learn everything, so... And I don't know the best approach to doing it either. I'm assuming the best approach is you run the first stage, you get it, then you run the first stage again. And whether you get it or not, you don't worry about it too much because you'll just consistently get better at it. And then you run the second stage and then try and get it like that. So, like, I don't know if that's even a good way of doing it. Maybe it is you just run all the stages and get it on all the stages, and then you backtrack and try and do a full run and just run it as best you can, get as many levels as you can. I don't know. Nevermore's done it. Maybe I'll ask him if I ever get a chance to talk to Nevermore. I'll ask him how he did it. What was your strategy for getting it? Well, that's not good. Oh, jeez. Thanks, Megasphere. That's what this game needs, a Megasphere. If I had a Megasphere on stage 7, you know? The Megasphere gives you full health and armor, right? That'd be cool. Give me some armor in this game. Yeah, it's I don't know. A lot of speedrunners, I don't know if it's like this anymore, but back in the day, when speedrunning was kind of first a thing, a lot of speedrunners were also like musicians, so they were accustomed to, you know, oh, you play the guitar, you're basically just to learn the guitar. You're just doing like the same chords and you're strumming them, you know, repetitiously. So you're kind of learning how to be a repetitious person doing things like that. So yeah, it's and probably people who stick with instruments have a little bit more of that. They're a little bit more, you know, OCD maybe than like your average person. Isn't there yes, okay. So I'm definitely a little bit more OCD than your average person. Yeah. I spend a lot of time making sure I'm uncomfortable with things and that I'm doing things that I'm uncomfortable with. Because it's really easy for me to like fall into like a pattern of just like wanting to be comfortable, or I don't like using public bathrooms. It doesn't make me comfortable, or I don't like this or that, or all these different things, you know? I don't like shaking people's hands. That makes me uncomfortable. But it's like, no, like, you have to actually push yourself to be doing those things and not be uncomfortable. It's just, you know, like the exposure theory. Yeah. But anyway, I'm just giving examples, so not all of those actually relate to me. They all relate to me. But yeah. UB Legend, most people mention how pretty the 6 beach is because of the water. And that is actually like one of the cooler looking stages. And then a lot of people like the rain in the in stage 1 during the Barbin fight. Everyone jokes about how large this stadium is, that it's like the world's largest stadium and the world's longest elevator ride down. You can see elevator looks like it's going like 120 miles per hour downhill. Everyone wonders about the weird fun house of stage 3. Is it aliens? Is it a fun house? What the heck is going on? I think it's a fun house. Velvet's gonna shake my hand and never let go. I don't think that would bother me too much. But yeah. But I've definitely gone through my phases where like I don't like being touched and all that kind of stuff. It's just like it's the fun, or like I wash my hands like 100 times a day, or I brush my teeth like 10 times a day. I've gone through those phases. Yeah. And then eventually you're like, I'm doing this stuff because I'm, it's uncomfortable for me not to do it, so I should just be uncomfortable. And then you just get used to it, and it sort of normalizes it. But yeah. But, yeah, I mean, if you've got a certain personality, though, that personality is going to need to be expressed in some way. So you have to find a positive way to express it. If you're a more aggressive person, like, join sports. They like aggressive people in sports. And then at least you have a positive way of, like, expressing your personality. Shin David, thank you. I appreciate it. Riddle Abadidi. Can't believe I gotta work on Saturday night too. What you avoid controls you, yes. It's very true. Yeah, and a lot of things just are like... A lot of things are based on the whole what feels good now sometimes is like... can ruin your whole day, I mean, if it was up to me, I'd just be eating donuts in the morning. Every morning, I would just eat donuts, but it would ruin my whole day. I'd feel like garbage all day long. I'd have mood swings. I mean, it's just... I'd be sluggish. Probably have a heart attack earlier than I should. Oh. Man, I was looking for the answer to that one. I was really looking for the answer to that one, and I could just not find it. Yikes. Akuro is my best warrior. Taught him everything I know. Yeah. Yeah, I can't get over the fact that I still biff it on 4 as much as I do. Or it's just, I don't know if there's a way of actually doing that consistently, or if it's just the way it is. I'll have to ask King Iopa next time he comes in. Be like, what am I doing wrong here, man? You know. He might be like, yeah, that's it, dude. You know. I wonder what his ratio of 4 is, but I think it's like half for me. Something like that. Thanks, AB. Yeah. Maitre Houghton followed me 2 hours ago. What? How dare you? Who else? Who else was trying to get away with it? Sin O Lee Cape followed me 18 hours ago. Yobi Legend? I think I got Yobi Legend though, right? Maybe not. Yobi Legend followed me 19 hours ago. I wonder if I got that one. Anyway. No one follows me and gets away with it. Alright, I hope that's it. What? Axel to Alex? Why? I don't think I like that at all. He. Oh, come on. See if we can get to 7 today. I always have that fear. Every time my first run fails, I have a fear that I'm never going to get to 7. I'll just continue to fail over and over again. We'll never see 7 ever again. Ugh, Barben, why? Come on, dude. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, you always have to be making progress, and yeah, I'm always trying to log like mistakes, and you'll do something stupid will happen, and you'll be like, okay, now I know that. Now I know that I can mess up here in a spot I didn't know I could mess up in. Couldn't get away from him. Oh, dear. Let's see if I got the skip. Yep. What makes Blaze harder than Axel? Damage. Blaze does very little damage in comparison to Axel. That's the main thing. Yeah, I mean, if they upped her damage a little bit on a couple of different attacks, I actually think she'd be just as good as Axel is. in like a lot of ways. Yeah, Axel's blitz is really good. I mean, he's easier to use as a result too, because I mean, it's almost like, it's kind of like in Street Fighter, it's easier to use like, you know, E-Honda than it is to use like Zangief. Just because like anyone can, you know, hold back and then press forward to do a move, but not everyone can do like a circle on the joystick to get a move off. That's like a lot harder to pull off. I'm not even sure what she makes up for in strength. She doesn't? She's got better range on her punch. Yeah, but she doesn't punch as fast. So Axel's actually better at punch spamming than she is, because Axel's punch is really fast. But she does have better range on her punch. She has better attack transitions too. So like, you know, doing something like that. Going from like one blitz into another blitz. That's kind of like your attack transitions. Max is actually the best at it, which is why I really like playing Max, because Max just flows from one attack to the next, where you're like doing atomic drops into like grabs, into, you know, front throws, into back attacks. It's just, he's just like super fluid with all of his attacks. As I'm getting wrecked. She's got better range with the sword. She walks faster. So she walks faster than Axel. She's got better punch range. She's got better range with the sword. That's about it. Axel has the better blitz move. I mean, she's got range on her forward special. I think Axel has the better defensive special as well, because it's easier to dodge with it. And you're typically using the defensive special like as a like get off me move, which Axel's is really fast and really good at getting guys off of them. Or a dodge move, where you're just dodging an attack and you're trying not to hit a guy with it. So Axel's is actually much better than hers is, I think. Yeah, she's not great. She's not as good. Axel's a better character. Yeah, like if someone's going for, you know, even just like beating Mania, I don't suggest Blaze to do it with. I would suggest everyone before I would suggest Blaze. It's actually hardest to get through Mania with Blaze. Burning feelings. You should see a doctor about that. But yes, thank you for calling me Goat. A smelly, hairy, bearded animal? Is that what you're trying to say? Burning feelings? Around here, goat means the gausiest of all time. The most, like, Galzia. Yes. So, other than no death, Skate is better than Blaze. Yeah. Easier to beat Mania with Skate. Easier to 1 credit clear with Skate. Easier to 9+ with Skate. The only thing that's harder is no death, because Skate doesn't have a no death strat for 7 elevator. And he's not very good at 8. Yeah, because the Mr. X fight's like basically almost impossible at Skate. But if you don't have to no death, Skate, hands down, easier to get through Mania than Blaze. Yeah, we had, before I came into the scene, there was a 1 life start, 1 credit clear with everyone but Blaze. So like G-Saurus had like a max 1 life start, 1 credit clear. That's actually the guy I learned how to play from, is G-Saurus. I was like a hardest player, and then I saw G-Saurus play the game, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can do that with Max? And then the first time I picked up the controller, it was like, you know, terrible. But the 1000th time I picked it up, it started looking pretty good, you know? But yeah, I learned how to play on Mania from G-Saurus, Gale Dog, and Izumi, which were 3 players that came before me who were still kind of like in the scene. Then there was someone who played Skate and had a 1 credit clear with Skate, and yeah, Blaze was the only one who didn't have a 1 credit clear until I actually was the first person to do it with Blaze. When you were a kid, you main Skate, yeah. Yeah, G-Saurus is kind of like the, I mean, he's on my Mount Rushmore for greatest Streets of Rage players ever. G-Saurus. G-Saurus is like the first person I put up there. The only unfortunate thing is I'd have to be on there, otherwise it wouldn't be a Mount Rushmore if I wasn't on there, you know? So it's like, it would almost like delegitimize it if I wasn't on it. That's the sad thing about it. I don't even like saying it, but that's just the reality of it. This is my second run. First run, failed on 4. Yeah. So hopefully this run I take it all the way. We get through 7, no death. Have a miserable death on 8, but at least we get our first no death 7. So hopefully that's what happens today. Yeah. We've done no death 7 3 times in practice. I just, yeah, so I'm really looking forward to my first actual run with the No Death 7. Thanks, dude. Billy Mitchell, yeah. Every game's Mount Rushmore. Who are the other 2 I put on there? Are we talking about Streets of Rage 2? So for Streets of Rage 2, it's G-Saurus, Gale Dog, me, only because I have to be on there. That's the only reason. Kinda thank you for the raid. What? Yeah, that's not me like putting myself on there to be what's it called. It's just that I have to be on there. Otherwise, no one will think it's a legit Mount Rushmore. And King Iopa. Those are who I think have had the biggest impact. Oh, thanks, Kanos. Yeah, what were you playing? I'm wondering if people would, yeah, disagree with it, though. That's just Streets 2, though, yeah. If you're going, like, Streets of Rage all together, you know, all together Streets of Rage, all the games, because it's like, then you gotta, like, you have to go all the way back and recognize the guys that, like, that built the foundation that everyone's, like, standing on top of. Like, Sprint God was just, like, an amazing Streets of Rage 1 player. Final Crash is probably still, like, the best Streets of Rage 3 player. Like, Nevermore is probably the best Streets of Rage 4 player. So it's like, you kind of have to, like, give due to the guys that are, like, they either are the best or they built the whole style in which everybody plays. You got 101 in survival? Oh my gosh. How long does it take to do that kind of stuff? Who would I put on a regular Mount Rushmore? What does that even mean? Like, who are my top 4 people of all time? Soj King would be the first one. Does that make you happy, Soj King? Does that make you happy? And then I'd put the real Abadidi on there. Oh. And then I'd put Abadidi on there. And then I'd put Abadaddy on there. I hope everyone's happy with that. Your survival PB is 215, Torque Hammer? You're kidding. You're having to get ready, yeah. Yeah, how long does that take? Does it just take you, like, all day to do that, to get to 215? Because the survival levels just get longer and longer as you're going along. Oh, Soch King, thank you for the Soch King, thank you for the 100 bits. Now might be a bad time to tell you that I was joking, and I probably wouldn't have put you on the Mount Rushmore. But you know, I also can't be bribed. Sorry, I've seen the Untouchables too many times. And since that whole team was made up of Irish and Italians, and I am both Irish and Italian, it turns out I am also super untouchable. It's kind of a curse of mine. But yeah. 12 hours. What? Wait, Soch King, you did it twice? Did you do it twice, Soch King? Was that on purpose or was that an accident? Get ready for those 24-inch pythons, brother. Have you guys heard this story where Arnold Schwarzenegger told the costume designers, because they had to like measure everything and they measured his bicep, he told the costume designers to tell Jesse Ventura that his arms were bigger than Arnold's, which is like, your arms are not going to be bigger than Arnold's. Arnold's like the greatest bodybuilder to ever live. But anyway, then Jesse Ventura thought his arms were bigger than Arnold's, and Arnold bet him something, I don't know what, a case of like whiskey or something. But it's such a funny story. And his arms obviously weren't bigger than Arnold's. What a great... Oh man, could you imagine getting trolled that hard? Jesse, you can imagine how I felt when they told me that my pythons were bigger than Mr. Universe's. They're not. Oh, hilarious. Gosh, what I wouldn't give to get trolled like that by Arnold. Your arms are bigger than Arnold's. No, they're not. You need to remeasure them. No, seriously, I've measured them twice. Your arms are bigger. Oh my gosh, the costume designers here are crazy. Oops. Let's just pull them both. We'll get them. Yeah. Peace Owl Gaming, how's it going? It me, Jammy. Am I saying that right? Jammy? Yeah, you got a Jammy's fine on it. You're not gonna throw a fuss about it. Too many easygoing people in this community. I swear I must be the the biggest pain out of everyone here. Everyone's so chill and relaxed. Will Sasso's impression of which one's Will Sasso? Is he the one who played MacGruber? I don't know if I've ever heard his impression. Do I still watch pro wrestling? No, I don't watch pro wrestling. I don't really watch a whole lot of TV. You gotta get back to Streets of Rage 2, yeah. The streets need you. They need some cleaning up. You know? I mean, I don't know. I do this for friendship and peace. That's just me, okay? I personally do have a rage burning inside of me. I've gone to the doctors, and their prescription was friendship and peace. So that's what I do. That's why I'm here. And I achieve that in the least peaceful way humanly possible. But yeah, Streets 2. This game is so stinking good. The better you get at the game, the better the game gets. The more I appreciate all the little things that it does. I was hoping they would do that, and I was like, if they all group up here, now's my chance. I'm gonna get so lucky. I didn't think it was gonna happen. It did. Okay. You imagine this? You pay money to see this fight, you know? Expecting Abadidi to just crush. The crowd was silent that night. Not a peep out of the crowd. Alright. Two's the best. Then I would say 4. Then I would probably give it to 3, then 1. But the 4 games are so wildly different from each other that if someone is like, no, I actually think this one's better, I'm like, I get it. I totally get it. If hit stun drives you nuts, you're not gonna like Streets 2. If not being able to combo drives you nuts, you're not really gonna like anything other than 4. If not being able to run drives you crazy, you're not gonna like 1 very much. It's just like, yeah, there's a really good reason to not like all the games, depending on your just preference, and there's a really good reason to like all the games, just because you're not going to get the same experience from any of them. But yeah, I do think 2 is the best, though. Yes? Yeah, well, everything's an opinion-based answer. Yeah, there's a really scary thing that happens when you become best in the world at something. Because when I was doing no deaths with Max, so I already had a no death. I had world record speedruns. I was hands down the best player on the planet. And then, like, I would have some, like, wonky strategy that I would come up with, just, like, theory craft. You know, like, I think this is going to work. And I tell the community it, and people are like, I'm not sure, but, like, you're saying it, so, yeah, like, that makes sense. And then I try it, and it totally doesn't work, you know? And you learn, like, oh, like, unless you can test it, man, unless you can test it, sometimes what sounds really good and makes perfect sense, and you're the foremost authority on the subject, until you test it, it doesn't mean nothing at all. But yeah, that's a really scary thing you get to learn. You don't actually get to learn that, though, unless you are the actual authority of something, or like you're the guy everyone turns to ask the questions. And then knowing that, like, oh, in situations like where I'm just kind of like guessing, I can be just as wrong as everybody else. I mean, I can't, of course, because I'm always right about everything. Anyway, I one day hope everyone gets to have that fun experience. Street Fighter. I go Street Fighter over Mortal Kombat. But I haven't really played newer stuff. I'm talking like Mortal Kombat like 1 through 3 and Street Fighter 2 are the only ones that I like did any decent amount of playing on. But I enjoyed Street Fighter a lot more. Yeah, Street Fighter was a lot faster paced. I could use my reflexes a lot more in Street Fighter. Yeah. Yeah, Alex, yeah. William 5 million, how's it going? Yeah, once I get Blaze, I'll be the first to have 3 characters. Yeah, I'm still the only person with Max, which is kind of like sad to me. I do hope other people jump in for max. But I get it. You got to be a really good max player to even want to attempt it. And you got to be a little bit crazy because it can take you a long time to get, and that's just not worth it for a lot of people. Hold on a second. I can do these. No. Knight. Is that how I say it? Knight? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Max and yeah, I did Axel first. Then I did Max. Yeah, even though Max is my main, Axel is just the easier one to do it with. So yeah, Blaze will be my third. I'm going to look into it with Skate. I actually am really hoping I'm going to find out that it's possible with Skate. I really am hoping for that. I mean, if I do find out, there might be like some time off that I take where I do other things so I don't go crazy, because yeah, after getting Axel No Death, I jumped into the Max No Death way too soon. I didn't allow myself to de-crazy from the Axel experience. And yeah, so. Max's jab is slow. You really have to time it if you want to catch guys in Mania. Yeah, like when I was first playing Mania with Max, I was just getting lit up. I couldn't hit anyone. You get used to it though. But it's hard to punch spam. There's not a lot of punch spamming with Max. A lot of the really slow guys you can punch spam though, like the bongos. You can just get in their hitbox and actually just tear them up with Max's punch combos. But yeah, to play you know, to play a really good Max, you have to be, you gotta have good reflexes. He requires the fastest reflexes, the fastest prioritization. You gotta prioritize the screen. You gotta make a strategy, and then you gotta change it frame by frame as things are shifting on you. You got to be changing your strategy, so you got to be like really fluid with them. The most aggressive, the most patient. It's really weird playing like a really good Max. It's exhausting. A lot of people will start playing Max on Mania and they can only get through like one game before they have to like take a break, because it is exhausting to play with Max. Yeah, if you get good at grabbing with Max and getting around to people's backs, and your atomic drop timing is good, or you know, like, I know when to atomic drop and when to wait on it a little bit so I can get some extra guys in it, yeah. Yeah, I really like Max. Let's stop talking about Max while I'm playing as Blaze here, and all I want to do is play as Max. There's the bongo just laughing at Bear. Okay. Here's the 6. The 6 beach is the next hurdle. Okay. This isn't working. There you are, Donnie. Ah, you punk. Not great health. One, two, three. I think I can actually take all 4 hits if I don't get hit again. How's it going, Dan? We'll find out. We're gonna find out if I'm gonna win, Dan, I'll tell you that much. Thank you for hitting the guy. Thank you for the resub. Didn't you just resub, Dan? What is going on around here? Do you have 2 accounts that you're subbing on? I am eternal. Yeah. With your double sub account. Oh, jeez. Noisy boy, we'll find out how they are. Not that one, it's the next one. There we go. Guy's being a punk. Noisy boy, thank you for the sub. It's not this one, it's the next one, yeah. Okay. Come on. Thank you. With a tapple. If one of those guys decided to mess around, that wouldn't have been good. Thank you. Twitch loves you, yes. You going to Hawaii for vacation? Nice. Yeah, I think my uncle just got back from Hawaii. His brother-in-law lives there, so. Yeah, they end up going like, I think at least once a year to visit. I've never been to Hawaii. They won't allow me there, you know? They won't allow me. No. Or like, you're too dangerous. You know, I'm like, it's not. That's a normal guy. We've seen you play Streets of Rage. You're gonna watch me from. You're gonna be watching me from Hawaii. Yeah, well, you're gonna be watching the Stage 6 beach while you're on the beach. Kickboxer knees into me, and then some kickboxer knees into you over there. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, that was embarrassing. Not only did I position myself incorrectly, but I got slapped in the face for it. Is it normal to allow? Yeah, I went from a toaster? Nowadays it is. Didn't someone play Doom on like some like smart toaster or something like that? They ended up getting Doom to run on it. Yeah, if I go to Hawaii, I gotta bring my Sega Genesis with me so I'll stream the 6 beach while I'm on the beach of Hawaii. Oops. Fat finger to blitz. Alright, 2 more sections, and then we go to 7. Soj King, thank you for the 45 bits. I appreciate it. You're back on the Mount Rushmore. Hey, don't be shy, guys. Alright, don't mess up the boss. That's how you get on Mount Rushmore? Yeah, you gotta pick the lucky number. It's not about the bits, it's about the number. It's really about the 45. That's really what it is. Yeah. Soj King at this point has already been carved on there, then like buffered out, carved back on. By the time we're done, his image is going to be like this big compared to everyone else's like giant-sized one. All right, I'm silencing you guys. And then... You learned the jet skip from watching me? Yeah. Yeah, the level 6 skips, there's one for every single character. It's like a little different dance that you have to perform. All of those were discovered by Gale Dog. So a lot of the strategies are Gale Dog's strategies that we're still using because they're just that good. From behind, thank you. I didn't get him. Okay. I just saw the giant Din Silencio. Oh, Silencio! Just. QT to you, how's it going? Good to see you. Oh. Might as well just grab that. Should be okay. Hey, buddy. I hate the back hits from the when they're swinging in front and just. Fine. Okay. Alright, that turned out okay. Just make sure you guys are there. Yep, okay. Here we go. You gotta be kidding. Man. Oh, son of a gun. We're gonna be resetting pretty soon. Of course. How many is that? Is that 3? Either way, it doesn't matter to me. Either way. How's it going, Druid? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Kayanoush, how many subs to return Retro Antho for 15 minutes? What does that even mean? Yeah, Busey Driver, it is a jank game, isn't it? Thanks to Zatsy. Yeah, how's it going? Good to see you. Oh, that elevator. Yeah, it's stage 7. The stage 7 failures. Eventually I'm gonna get it. Yeah, I'm going to get it. Yeah, I mean, the AI in the whole game is very, very unpredictable. Other than on stage 7, they do a brilliant job of mixing and matching enemies that should never, ever be mixed and matched. I mean, the bikers and the kickboxers together I can't believe how deadly that combination is. And like ninjas and samurai, it's just like, yeah, they did a brilliant job in this game. Because if it was just like ninjas, it wouldn't be too big of a deal. But you mix a samurai in there, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is... Whew. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh, jeez. That was my fault. That had nothing to do with the sub happening. Thank you, anonymous gifter, for gifting the sub. The Kayanoush. You anonymous people. I'm moving, yeah, I know, right? The amount of stage 1 fails I've had recently is very telling for exactly how much effort I've been putting into stage 1. I'm doing pretty consistent on the other stages though. Like once I get into 4 through 6, those are actually like really consistently pretty good. But yeah, 1 through 3, I'm actually getting worse on them because I'm just paying less and less attention to them. Just the flesh wound, yeah. 'Tis a scratch! 'Tis a scratch! Oh my gosh, I'm gonna answer UB Legends question from way ago. No, with Axel, this was because we had never done a no death before in this game, and even the best players thought it was actually impossible to do a no death. It was not easy doing a no death with Axel. It was really painful doing a no death with Axel. Like borderline crazy house. Yeah. It was a lot worse. And then I would say it was probably even worse with Max, my second one, because I just didn't take enough time off. Then someone got the no death before I got it with Max, and that turned out to be a cheat. So yeah, with Max, I actually stopped playing Streets of Rage for a long time after that. So this has been outlandishly easy in comparison. Yeah. This is nothing. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's been long enough at this point where I actually think this player should come back and get a legitimate no death. Like, redeem himself. It's been long enough. Redeem yourself. It's been long enough. It'd be a great comeback story. And I feel like that's kind of probably the only way of like actually making amends for something like that. Don't die again to Jack. That would be hilarious. McQuitso, how dare you say good luck to me in all caps? How dare you? My hamster died to all caps when I was a kid. Yeah, I love it. For some reason, anytime someone's trying to figure out what they can get away with, I love just not letting them get away with anything. Oh, jeez, what? Game over. Well, Din's not gonna let me come home after that one. When you missed a throw recover. Axel took 8 months, Max took 6 months. Yeah. I'm not gonna make it. Yeah, I've been doing this for like 2 months now, right? What's the date? Anyone remember what day it is today? Is it day 56? I think it's 56 today. And I take Sundays off, so yeah, I've been doing this for over 2 months. It's just what it takes. It's kind of like, it's, you know, step one, get good enough to actually do it. Step two, just put runs in. Step three, question mark. Step four, profit. That's it. I think you have to get underpants somewhere in there as well. Let's see if Torque Hammer figures that one out. What I'm referencing there. Yeah, a lot of it is once you get good enough to do it, you now have to be persistent enough to do it. So it's like you not only have to be good enough one time, you got to be good enough every time, because that one time when it's going to work out, you got to be on for that time. Otherwise, you might be spending another, month going for it. But eventually you get good enough at it, though, where the no-death 7s even start coming, like, very frequently. I missed what you said. I said step 1, get good enough. Step 2, put the runs in. Step 3, question mark. Step 4, profit. I was wondering if you were going to get the reference there. Yeah, once you get you got to capitalize on the opportunity once it comes. And you got to just keep building your skill so that more opportunities come. Because those times when before you were just getting like nerfed, now you're actually able to power your way through some of those sections. And like little by little you keep doing that. Or like, yeah, if it goes horribly wrong, there's still nothing you can do about it, but when it goes wrong, you can sometimes power through it. This is gonna be great when I die. Thanks, Donovan. Oh, you need help, what I'm referencing? Step 1, get the underwear. Step 2, Step 2, question mark. Step 3, profit. Yeah. I say, is it true that Blaze is the best snipe character? No. Gnomes who steal underwear? Yes. Tolman got it. It's the South Park episode where the underwear gnomes steal the underwear. And they're like, why do you steal the underwear? And they're like, step 1, steal underwear. Step 2, question mark. Step 3, profit. Yes. So Blaze does the most damage with the knife because, and she's got good range on the knife, but she hits with it like 3 times. So I think she's actually the worst with the knife. Because when you have the knife, what you actually want to be doing with it is like hitting guys and just knocking them down real quick so you can get rid of the knife, because it's never good to have a knife in your hand in this game. The only good thing about the knife is that it knocks guys down fast. And with Blaze, it doesn't knock guys down fast, so it's terrible with her. But maybe if you're playing on, I don't know, like normal or easy or something else, you might like it. But yeah, I don't like it. Yeah, knife does very little damage. It's... You know, I have used knife before, like picked it up with someone like Axel, just to get guys on the ground quick. Like, I pick it up, now I'm going to get guys on the ground, and then I'm going to ditch the knife as soon as possible because it's terrible. I don't know where the other guy went, but I'm going to pretend like he's toast. It kind of stinks because the knife is so good in Final Fight with Cody. I kind of wish I wish they made it like where like Skate doesn't knock guys down with the knife. Something like that. Then like you could just like be spamming it, maybe like get guys in a corner, and if you spam it, you stun lock them, and that I think would be kind of cool. But they didn't decide to do that, so yeah. But yeah, it's kind of like... It's kind of like the pipe as well. We don't really like the pipe. It does very little damage. It's easier to get hit or to whiff on a guy with it. And the sword is kind of the same thing. Only it does more damage, so... It's just nice having a sword if you're dealing with ninjas or Vihilits. Or stage 7, you've got kickboxers and bikers that you can lock in the corner. Oh jeez, I cannot get a break. Finally. Yeah, sword makes the Vihilits fight fun. Is another thing about it too, because it's always satisfying to hit Vihilits with the sword. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of like yeah, my assumption is that Blaze is not going to take me 6 months. I don't think I'm hoping it doesn't take me. It'd be nice if it didn't take me 3 months, but we'll see about that. But yeah, skate might just be impossible. That's the problem with skate. You think it's easier with skate than with Blaze? Yeah. I mean, we're gonna find out. I'm gonna show you guys exactly how crazy it's gonna look with skate. Yeah, ChatGPT is just like, doesn't take that long if you get good. Maybe if you weren't such a bad player, you could get through it. Alright, you know what? Yay! There's the Blaze knife move. See how lame it is? Beast would love to see the skate run, yeah. Alright, let's keep playing. Yeah, I mean, it would be incredible to get. Yeah, AI does. AI is so bad at being accurate or anything else. I mean, it's. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know. I feel like any AI I've used, it doesn't seem like it's just like collating from like different websites. It feels like it's just making up its own stuff. Because it's like it's too much information for it to even. Or it'll just pick one site and just ignore the other ones and give you that info. It's like, I searched 20 sites, but this one said this. I'm like, that's the worst one. Okay. Are you speaking from like experience, Torkhammer? What are you doing? What is this? Ugh. Torkhammer's using AI like it's that therapist on The Sopranos, you know? Let's just say, maybe hypothetically, you know, you whack a guy, okay? But like, it's okay. He deserved it. You know what I mean? What? When I do these illegal things? No. Let's say I'm in a country where there is no legality. No. Man, you guys have like the best conversations ever. Was that an actual thing that it said to you, Jay Bro? Okay. Now the game really begins. Yeah. My positioning was off a little bit, which is why that guy got the kick on me. I didn't hit him with the blitz. I was a little bit too far down. Anyway, worked out. Tommy Earl, how's it going? Oh, thank you. Thank you for the good luck. Yeah, I hope it goes good. It's Etsy asked it about me? You asked it about me? ChatGPT? What? What did it say? Yeah, long answer. Wait, it actually has things to say about me. I don't know if I like this. Is it all bad stuff? You should ask ChatGPT to summarize its long answer. Yeah, I watch my own YouTube videos. It's a madman, completely mad. What? Are you serious? Astros and Buffalo Bills? What? Guinness World Record. I think the Astros and Buffalo Bills is the only thing that's not accurate so far. That's pretty good. Did you make some of that up, Torkhammer, or was that legit? How did it come up with the Astros and the Buffalo Bills? Yeah. I do have a Guinness World Record. I did build crazy controllers. Like, it's actually pretty accurate with a lot of stuff, but yeah, then there's just some stuff where I'm like, huh? Everyone knows I'm like from California. And that I support California teams, and I make fun of everybody else and their teams. The machines, yeah, the machines think I'm, yeah, super good looking. Probably the best looking guy ever. That's the kind of AI that I want. I want an AI who's just being honest, you know? He has a gregarious smile. Just lights up a room. He just lights up a room. Full lion's mane worth of hair, you know? Just be honest. He just has to be honest. That's all. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, it's Zatsy. What is this? Everyone's gonna be scrolling through this thing. Wow, it's talking about input lag and hitboxes and holy cow. Yeah, it's definitely yeah. I think it's just reading all the like descriptions and the chat, and it might even have access to like subtitles, you know, where it can just read through the subtitles of videos. Yeah, Tommy knows. Guys, AI said he needs to concentrate. Let him concentrate. Don't worry, it's just 5. I mean, if the smallest thing goes wrong, you're like in super huge trouble on 5, but it's just 5. I usually do pretty good on 5. I think maybe failed like twice on 5. Once on the boss fight, I think once to the jets. Oh, I like the flawless performance thing where it talks about the fans adding extra pressure. I don't think that's true. I don't think you guys add extra pressure. I think it just makes it funnier when something stupid happens when everyone gives me trouble for it. Alright, I'm gonna have to... I should be okay. Like right here where I'm not paying attention and technically I only lost the sword, whatever. Same amount of charges it would have had. Oh, losing sword? Yeah. If you lose sword, this boss fight... I've gone into this boss fight twice without sword. Once I lost. The second time I actually pulled it off. But it's really hard. Without sword, with Blaze, to get through this boss fight. I don't remember how we do with Skate. Oh, yeah. Oh. There we go. Ow. Finally. Whew. For some reason it feels like a while since I've gotten one of those, but... Alright, I just can't get sloppy with the kickboxers. So far, yeah. I've been doing some sloppy stuff, though, and it hasn't really been hurting me too much, if at all. Like this. This is sloppy playing. Okay. It's not this one, it's the next one. Yeah, and then I gotta very quickly determine if the kickboxer is doing something weird or not. Like right now. Not good. Uh, Yeah, 7 elevator is by far the most difficult section to get through in the game. Yeah, Pyro Hedge, yeah, pulling 3 kickboxers at once is a little bit dangerous. Hey, Timber. This is my second run that's gone into 6, so I think my first run failed on 4. Second run went into 7. Failed on 1 at some point. So hopefully I'll get through 6 here. We'll get another shot at 7 today. Okay, 2 more sections. I deserve that. And that. Okay. Ugh, don't mess up on the boss. We're going to 7. Here we go. Silencing you guys. Okay. Is it frame perfect to avoid jet? I don't think so. I don't think it's anywhere near that. It's, so it's not, oh, okay, no, I know what you're saying. It's not frame perfect, it's pixel perfect. You gotta be on the exact pixel to pull the boss without pulling, if you go 1 pixel over, you'll pull, the jet as well. Yeah, sorry. Oh, thanks, Chupe. Mr. Hold That, how's it going? Good seeing you. Yeah, too close. Nope. Good. Man, my nose is itchy. Okay. Oh. Hmm. The knee versus sword, yeah. We have two theories on the knee, though. I've got metal legs. That's one theory. Thank you for the raid, Turbo Nixter. I think I've got one death so far. You gotta be kidding. Can we get a break? Come on, dude. There you go. Again, two. There you go. I gotta pull boss. How's it going, Smedged Head? Smedged Head. I said your name way too fast. And it didn't come out good. I died once on, I'm actually gonna lose to the timer. Died once on 7. Yeah, I still haven't done a no-death 7 during an actual run. I've only done it during practice. So I'm a little disappointed. Yeah, I hate that. I hate it. Gosh dang it. Messed up. Messed up bad. No! Gosh dang it! Ah! Gosh dang it! Yeah, you gotta be kidding.
Get the can!
Did you hit him? Hit him! Alright. I'm gonna find someone to raid. I'm annoyed. It looks like Mel Phoenix is playing. Mel Phoenix is playing Streets of Rage 4. Okay, we'll keep the rage going. Yeah, I'm taking tomorrow off, so I'll see y'all on my Monday. Whatever the heck that means for everybody else. Alright, later on, everybody. Later on. Everybody jump. Everybody jump. Did I do it? The target channel has disabled raids. I can't even raid the only channel that's got a Streets of Rage going on. Oh, Mel Phoenix doesn't want the raids, huh? Okay. Now what do we do? Is anyone playing beat 'em ups? I'm going retro. We'll see if anyone's playing beat 'em ups in the retro. Yeah, I can't raid the person I was trying to raid. Dude, we got maximum carnage going on. Okay, someone's playing maximum carnage. First playthrough? Oh man. That's gonna be intense. They're rolling Venom right now. Alright, here we go. Okay. Stick around for some maximum carnage. Everybody jump. Oh, jeez. Everybody jump in. First time maximum carnage play.
And you know, he had Venom tied up in this tower, so that's when the symbiote ran off of Spider-Man.